yoga is one English word. Yoga is an English word, yes or no? In modern English dictionary, you will find the word yoga, mantra, guru, and so on. Many Indian words in Oxford, Cambridge, Webster, in all these modern dictionaries. But yoga is Sanskrit word. What is yoga? What is Kriya? I will speak in brief. You all are intelligent people. While coming from my residence to this venue, on the way I saw the roadside, few are practicing yoga. I was visiting one Western country. When I reached the airport, near the immigration, one gentleman came to greet me with a letter from the president of that country to welcome me to their country because their country needs yoga. In the whole world, now yoga is quite popular. One day I was flying from Miami to LA and then to Australia. Next to me, one elderly lady. When I travel, mostly I travel alone. And you can imagine with this dress, face. So when I go, I smile, I greet them, good morning, good evening. That lady greeted me. So we sat down. Then she asked me, do you practice yoga? Because I sat down like this. Even if it is economy class seat, I sit like this. So, do you practice yoga? I said, yes. She said, I also practice yoga. Very good. Do you know, my granddaughter, she doesn't understand yoga. And she tells that my grandmother has gone to yogurt club. You know, in American English, curd is called as yogurt. So, I smiled. Then I thought this concept yogurt club, it has a very deep meaning. Yoga is closely associated with curd or yogurt. You'll say, how is it? When I was young, 28, 29, my beloved Gurudev, Baba Hariharanandji, we both went to Chennai. We stayed in one South Indian family. In my life, for the first time, I saw my master was taking yogurt. I never saw him taking yogurt. And he said, this yogurt is very well prepared. Can you learn how they prepare this fresh yogurt? So I had my yogurt training class. It was in 1988-89 in Chennai. So how to prepare yogurt, fresh yogurt? Those who are mothers, they know, boil milk. The milk should not be too hot, less hot. It will be moderately warm. Take a spoon of yogurt and add it into this warm milk. This spoon of yogurt should not be too much, it should not be too less. This yogurt which we add into the warm milk is called as culture. It's culture, you add it. Then put this tumbler of warm milk with yogurt in a secluded place, in a moderately warm temperature for a couple of hours. At present temperature, in 4 hours, you will get fresh yogurt. What is it? You see, this pot of milk is a seeker or a student or you and me. This spoon of yogurt is the guru or the teacher. Moderately warm is preparedness in the student. Yogurt and milk together is the association of the teacher and the student, staying in a secluded or quiet place without any disturbance. Then there is transformation from the milk. Milk is transformed into yogurt. And remember, once milk becomes yogurt, you cannot make it milk again. It can be buttermilk, but never milk. Complete transformation. Yoga is a Sanskrit word which has 32 different meanings. One simple meaning is transformation. Yoga is the art of transformation from an ordinary person to an extraordinary person. I was an ordinary person. One day I was giving talk in New York. I told, do you know how rich I am? They looked at me because I'm talking of riches. I said, never disclose near anybody how rich I am. They became more curious. Then I told, do you know, if I want to stay one night in New York City, will you keep me at your home? Everybody said, yes. I said, all your houses are my house. All your houses are my house. Your car becomes my car. You become my driver. I will sit as the, So if like this, I have so many houses in different cities of the world, am I not very rich? This is what we need in our life, the real transformation in us. You want to be rich, you will be rich. You want to be intelligent, you will be intelligent. You want to be well educated, you will be well educated. You want to be creative, you will be creative. You want to do research work, you will do the finest research work. You want to be a cook, very good cook. You want to be administrator, very good administrator. You want to be a manager, very good manager. Yoga is the art which transforms our life. Yoga is the science that develops the skill in every individual. And this yoga, which I am talking of, has another meaning. One meaning I said yoga is the means of transformation through union. If my master would have been here, he would have folded his two hands and showing his two hands to all of you. Look at me, how many hands do you see? How many hands do you see? One. But how many hands are there? Two. Many times in West, people ask me, why do the Hindus fold their hands like this? I said, it is a symbol of yoga, symbol of union. The two hands are put together, you and me at one. You and me are one. I welcome you from my heart. I keep you in my soul. I embrace you warmly. So this is together. Each individual, each, in United States. We all are in the United States. You will say, what? We are in India. Yes, we all are in United States. What is this United States? Each individual is united with the soul and is living in three states: wakeful, dream, and deep sleep. And yoga will help us to take you to a supernatural state, transcendental state. So we all will be living in United States. No need to fly to USA. No need to. One day my Gurudev had to go to immigration officer in USA. The attorney told, Swami, don't go to the immigration officer. They don't know Indian sadhus. I'm telling in 70s. So you wait here. When I'll come, I will go and talk to the immigration officer. Before the attorney came, Gurudev went to the immigration officer and he got his work done without the attorney. The immigration officer asked very simple question. Why the Indian monks are coming to USA? Gurudev said, because People of USA cannot go to India so easily. Very simple answer. So, however, we all are in this state of union. My Gurudev used to tell, look at the bulb. Bulb and electricity together. Each living being is like a bulb, and there is electricity within, that is the soul, and we all are united, body and soul together. Bulb and electricity together, there is light, body and soul together, there is life. If there is only electricity, no bulb, or only bulb, no electricity, there is no light. If there is only body, no soul, dead body. Only soul, no body, ghost. So, body and soul together, we all are living beings. We all are in the state of yoga, but we don't remember it. This is simple meaning of yoga, is union. Bulb and electricity united together. In this beautiful institute, all the houses are connected with the powerhouse. All the houses are connected with the powerhouse. Similarly, we all are connected with the powerhouse. You admit or don't admit, you know it or not, we all are connected with the powerhouse, and that is also yoga. Now let us come to the word Kriya. What is Kriya? My Gurudev gave a very simple anatomy of Kriya. Kriya means anything you do. Ya means with love, with joyfulness, in God consciousness. For example, I am sitting here. I am sitting here and you are sitting there. You have freedom, but I don't have freedom. You know this? If you do not like, you have freedom to leave. But I have to sit here up to 7 o'clock. You have the freedom. You might listen to me or not. I don't have freedom. I have to talk. So, anything we do, suppose I am talking, I should talk in love. Anything we do, if we do it with love. Swamiji, I am to go to doctor. While coming, somebody was telling, a friend of mine is having some cholesterol trouble. He has cholesterol. Everybody has cholesterol. People don't know. All have cholesterol. One day somebody said, I have blood pressure. I said, everybody has blood pressure, not you. I have blood pressure. You have blood pressure? I said, yes. Every living being has blood pressure. Without pressure, blood will not flow. You have cholesterol? Yes, you have cholesterol. I have cholesterol. Everybody has cholesterol. LDL, STL, triglyceride. So we all have. There is a little variation in proportion. Which one is growing up, which one is getting down, that is the problem. However, we have to do our work. Kriya means do your work. And in a joyful, loving way. Any work you do in a loving way. You have to study joyfully. Not with stress or tension. Somebody asked a teacher, Swamiji, I am really in tension. He said, why? How many sons you have? He said, I have only one son. He said, you have one son, then why you have 10 sons? You know, 10 sons, he played with the word, 10 sons. So, I have no son, I have 10 sons. I told you, 10 sons is good. He said, 10 sons is good? He said, how do you say 10 sons is good? You see, tension, stress, all these are correlated words. If there is little tension, it is good. If there is no tension, there will be no life. Blood flows in the body with a tension. The music is created in the string, whether it is guitar or it is violin, with little tension. If there will be no tension, then there will be no music. So when I'm talking, there is tension in the vocal cord and the sound is coming out. So without tension, so tension is good, but tension should be within a limit. Stress, emphasis is good. Do you know, those who study psychology, there are two types of stress. One is distress. One is eustress. One is distress. Stress in the negative way. I am in distress. Eustress, positive stress. I have to finish it. I will do it. Just now I am to do it. So, to do everything in love, to do in joy, to do in full of spirit, it is Kriya. The simplest meaning of Kriya Yoga, it is a state of human transformation through continuous God awareness, through continuous inner awareness of who am I, and doing every work which one is facing with love and joy is simple meaning of Kriya Yoga. Do it. Now, I come to this next understanding of Kriya. Kriya Yoga is the most oldest meditation technique of human existence. I tell with emphasis. Again, Kriya Yoga is the oldest meditation technique of human beings. You will say, with what authority you tell this? The oldest. I have that understanding, that's why I tell there are many ways, many paths, many yogas, but Kriya Yoga is the oldest. When I speak in West, I said there were many civilizations, there are many civilizations, but the Indian civilization is the oldest living civilization in the planet Earth. Nile Valley civilization, Mesopotamia civilization, Indus Valley civilization, Mayan civilization, Greek civilization, Roman civilization. They are in the history books or in the museum. But Indian civilization is still living, surviving, thriving. The most ancient and ultra-modern. So, Kriya Yoga is the oldest meditation technique which is based on few things. I will tell you. On breath control, first thing. Concentration in the chakras, the second thing. Magnetization of the spine, third thing. Decarbonization of the blood, fourth thing. Making the human brain dynamic, fifth thing. So, again, as I told you, very simple technique of Kriya Yoga. It is not too complicated, it is not too hard. Anybody from the age of 12 onwards can practice easily. Anybody, no matter how old one is. It is regulation of breath. Breath is life. Breath is beauty. Breath is your brain power. Breath is your strength. If breath stops, Ram Nam Satya hai, you lose everything. Unfortunately, in the modern world, people don't know how to breathe properly. We are doing this. In Kriya Yoga, there is no this. We are doing this. In Kriya Yoga, there is nothing like this. Every breath, how to make it more internalized. Internalization of breath. Reducing the rate of breath. If the breath is fast, I will give you an example. When one is angry, what is the rate of breath? If one is in tension or fear, how is breath? If one is in anxiety, how is breath? But if one is peaceful, how is breath? If one is sleeping, how is breath? So in Kriya Yoga, we change the rhythm of the breath. Instead of making breath too fast, we make breath very slow, rhythmic, peaceful. There is some method. Kriya Yoga helps us to go deep within by concentrating in the chakras. In each human body, there are 7 chakras. How many chakras? There are 7 chakras in the body. Chakras are like the energy centers. starting from the soft place on the head of the baby, which everybody might have felt, at least the mothers or the parents, on the head of the baby, very soft place. In English, we call it as fontanelle. It comes from the Latin word fontana. The meaning is fountain. The fountain of life enters into the human existence through this soft place. The yogis tell the soul entered the body through this place, then it is closed. Newborn baby, that area is very soft. When the baby grows up, it covers up gradually. That is the entrance. The second place is in between the eyebrows, about 3 inches inside. Third place is in the throat, is in the neck. Fourth is from the middle of the chest, behind in the spine. Behind the navel in the spine. Behind the genital organ in the spine. Again, in the base of the spine. These are the 7 chakras, 7 energy centers. You want to be materially rich? Keep your bottom chakra dynamic. You want to have happy family life? Second chakra, behind the genital organ in the spine. You want good health, beauty, lustrous body, dynamic body? Keep your Manipura chakra, the navel center, active. If you want to be loving, joyful, happy person, keep your heart chakra, anahata, purified, intellectually advanced, convincing concept and expression, profound ideas and art of communication. Keep your Vishuddha chakra, neck center active. Concentration, calmness, balance, the soul center, closer to pituitary active. The 7th one, freedom, the door of freedom, liberation. Kriya Yoga meditation is based on concentration in the chakras, making them dynamic, making them useful, productive, balanced. Kriya Yoga meditation magnetizes the spine. Human spine should be magnetized. In the body, apart from breath, this next most important thing is human brain. The next is human spine. Again, we the human beings, we are blessed with a spine to keep it straight and erect. The vertebrate animals, the elephant, fish, cat, dog, tiger, monkey, and we human beings, you can see how they use their spine. Most of the animals keep their spine horizontal to the ground. Monkey keeps like this, but we the human beings, we can keep our spine straight. And not only straight, we should learn how to keep our spine flexible. Flexible spine, dynamic, flexible life, accommodative, adjustive life. There is one expression in English, stiff-necked, stiff neck. If a person has stiff neck, we say is a stiff-necked person, that means stubborn. So magnetization of the spine, how to magnetize, how to make spine more flexible, and life will be beautiful and flexible. This is magnetization of spine, making human brain more active through practice of Kriya Yoga and decarbonization of blood. I'll give one very simple example. At that time, my master was 89 years young. We both were staying in Florida, in the residence of a person who was working in a huge hospital. As a regular blood work, she collected blood from my master's body and he gave the sample for blood checkup with her address. The pathologist called back the host, asked, "Whose blood you have collected?" How old is he? He said he is 89 years. Impossible. What happened? He said this blood, the quality of blood, amount of oxygen in blood, it shows he's a very young man, maybe an athlete. He said, no, he's 89 years old, impossible. He said, I have collected blood. This is the beauty. Decarbonization of blood. Blood needs oxygen. Body needs oxygen, but we don't know how to decarbonize blood and how to oxygenate our blood more and more. Kriya Yoga helps. Above all, Kriya Yoga brings simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect, and soul. Brings success in every walk of life. That is the beauty of Kriya Yoga. Now, how to practice Kriya? Benefits I told in brief. How to practice Kriya? Is there any book? Yes, there is book. You can read it, but you can't practice. So why not? There are yoga books we can read and practice. Is there any audio, video we can watch and practice? Kriya Yoga is not like that. My master used to tell, a student wanted to be a doctor. He bought some books. He read the books and he thought that he has studied medical science because he has studied the books, anatomy, physiology, all these books he has studied very well. So one day he wanted to do surgery on a body. Gurudev said operation was successful, but the patient died because he did not know how to do it. By reading the books, you cannot get real knowledge. It is theoretical knowledge. By reading a book, one cannot be a good cook. To be a good cook, just watch one who is a good cook, how she is cooking, how he is cooking. Do you know who is the best cook in the world? To me, the best cook in the world is my mother, although she is no more. The mother is the best cook. Do you know, in the whole world, if you think the best chefs, they are not the ladies, they are gents. Do you know why? I'll not tell why now. However, just like if you want to be a good cook, observe somebody. Kriya Yoga technique is taught directly by a teacher to the student, face to face. And the process of teaching begins with, we call initiation. With initiation, the process comes because there is a need for direct interaction, direct touch of this teacher and the student. You will say, why? In Kriya Yoga meditation technique, during initiation, each student is infused with some special qualities by which the person will feel three things. In Kriya Yoga meditation, we speak of three extra sensory perception: to listen to sound of silence, to feel the pranic flow in the body, and to experience inner light in this part of the head. Three things. So during initiation, each student is taught how to listen to sound of silence, how to feel the pranic flow in the body, how to experience inner light, and then the technique is taught. How long this Kriya Yoga meditation one should practice in a day? 15-20 minutes minimum, half an hour very good, 1 hour much better. One can start with 15-20 minutes. If my Gurudev would have been there, he would have said 5 minutes time. Don't say they are very busy. Begin with 5 minutes time. Within 3 minutes time, you can change your life force into radiant, all-accomplishing divine force. This is my master's word. Kriya Yoga meditation has two aspects. One is the technique to be practiced for a few minutes. Its application day and night. Suppose I am sitting here, I am talking to you, I am simultaneously meditating and practicing Kriya. You will ask, how? This is the beauty in Kriya Yoga. my master used to say. Do you know? One person goes with his motor car to the petrol pump, gas station. He fills petrol or diesel for how many minutes and drives the car for how many hours. Similarly, Kriya Yoga meditation, practice for few minutes, but maintain this inner awareness hours after hours. Kriya Yoga meditation is for 24 hours meditation, round the clock. Even if you are sleeping, your sleep will be meditation. You are talking, your talk will be meditation. You are cooking, your cooking will be meditation. You are cleaning the house, it will be the part of meditation. That is the beauty in Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga brings more love manifested in life. Your personal health will be better and better. Your bond of love in the family and friends will be stronger and more beautiful. And in my master's word, Kriya Yoga will bring all-round development. Kriya Yoga is a scientific meditation technique. It has nothing, any dogma in it. We have people in India also, Muslims also practice, although number is less. In West, a good number of Muslims practice. Christians, Buddhists, Jews, people from all different faiths practice Kriya Yoga meditation. It is beyond the limitation of religion. In Kriya Yoga meditation, it is taught, if a Hindu practices, he becomes a better Hindu. If a Christian practices, becomes a better Christian. If a Muslim practices, will become a better Muslim. And just to tell you, Subhash Bose practiced Kriya Yoga. Kazi Nazrul Islam practiced Kriya Yoga. So we have many examples. Those who practiced Kriya Yoga very quietly. In Kriya Yoga meditation, we don't make too much of publicity. Although modern world is